Good morning, students. Today's topic is stress management. It's your third chapter of workshop on Indian ethos, and it's the first topic, stress management. If you see this presentation, that the 17th century, it was the age of faith, and now 18th century, it is the age of reasoning. The scientists found so many logical things, and it was the age of reasoning. The 19th century was the age of progress, you can see that, and 20th century was the age of stress. Now it's up to us that 21st century, it will be the age of panic or age of peace. Now we have to make the decision. So if you desire peace, the most important priority of 21st century has to be stress management. We all need to manage our stress. You can see nowadays there is so much stress because of natural calamities, because of this pandemic. So we all need to do is stress management. So if we ask ourselves, what are the conditions without control? Can we control our family members? Can we control our friends? Can we control others? Can we control the situations, the work, the outside world? Can we control them? Let us ask to ourselves. So, the reason of stress is the past thinking, the unresolved memories, the unresolved situations of past, which are the reasons of stress. And fear of future, fear, uncertainty of future. And at the present, why we are stressed? Because of the stress of individual, organization, external pressures of job, and all the things, the exams. This is the reason. These are the reasons of stress: past, present, and future. So what are the physical signs? Physical sign means the sign which are related to this body. So when we feel stress, you can see that there is a increased heart rate, there is stammering, there is a problem to speak. When we feel stress, the people are not able to speak properly. This is a physical sign, the sign which is related to body. We feel headache, we can feel chest pain, chronic fatigue, insomnia, alcoholism, skin rashes. These are the physical signs of stress. Now what are the mental effect of stress? Means which are related to the mind, those are called as mental effect of stress. So anxiety, tightness, evasion, resistance, means we resist the situation. We don't want to be in that situation. We resist the situation. Reaction, we start being reactive, start reacting to the problem. Irritation, short temper, anger, laziness, guilt, impatience, tiredness. I hope these signs are clear to you, and we all may have faced this rudeness. I have seen so many people behave very rudely when they are stressed. So what are the results of stress? We feel hopeless, that we can't do anything. There is lack of enthusiasm, no motivation, drain of self-esteem. So these are the outputs of stress. These are the result of stress. Can we get anything out of stress? Can we have any positive result out of stress? No, we can't have any positive result. So what are the truth about stress? This is the point which we need to remember. And it is some of you may feel that it is not true, but let's think that you are the creator of your own stress. Nobody is creating stress inside me. I am the creator of my stress. Negative thinking about self, others, and the world causes stress. When we start thinking about others, we want to change others, then it creates stress. We become the prisoner of our own creation. So stress is a form of pain, a messenger that comes from inside, which tells you that there is something you need to change. Now let's see very interesting point about the stress. Tension, that is stress, is equal to pressure upon resilience, that is challenge upon coping ability. So what we can do? We can't change the external situation, we can't change the pressure sometime, but what we can do, we can work on this denominator, the coping ability. So to reduce the pressure, we can increase our coping ability, the self-empowerment, the inner reflection. This we can do, is not it? It is in our hands. So to how we can manage the stress? The key to stress management is the ability to change the quality of our own thinking. What we can do, we can change the quality of our own thoughts, our own thinking. Not by changing other. We can't change other person, we can't change the situation. Now these are the stress management skills. First one is positive thinking. Start thinking positive. Don't make a mountain of thoughts, negative thoughts in your mind. Always start thinking positive. Controlling. You should have a good controlling power. Control your anger. We should have optimistic attitude. We should do good for others so that we earn blessings. Being a well-wisher, wish well to others, praise, appreciate other people. Don't try to judge people. Don't try to see negative in the people. Always look for something positive in people and try to praise and appreciate them. Traffic control of thoughts. What it means, like you may have seen the traffic lights. There is a red, then yellow, then green. Like after some time there is a more traffic, then there is a red light on that side. Similarly, start watching your thoughts. If there are number of thoughts, so many thoughts, just pause, just control that traffic. Do traffic control of your thoughts. Stop, pause and think. What we used to say in human value, pause and think. Just pause your thoughts. Transferring your there are various methods to transfer your stress. Like you can do exercise, you can do yoga, change your lifestyle, be punctual. Sometimes we do the things at the last moment. This is a reason for stress. So always think that life is a celebration. So love people, respect other people, try to make a balance, have patience. Now we will study what are the 7 C's of so do meditation. Withdraw means like there is a tortoise, there is a shell of tortoise. So tortoise withdraw itself from the situation. Similarly, if you feel yourself indulged in a particular situation, try to withdraw yourself. Be natural, have clear, concise, and add humor and laughter into your living. But now these are the 7 C's to inculcate. So in the left side, the 7 C's which we need to avoid, and on the right side there are 7 C's which we need to inculcate. So we should avoid criticism, we should avoid commenting on other, complaining about other, correcting other, comparing yourself with other, having competition with other, because competition is not naturally acceptable to us. So carelessness, avoid these 7 C's. Then what to inculcate? Clarity of thoughts, controlling power, courage, calmness, confidence, contentment, commitment. These we need to inculcate. So what are the tips of positive outlook? Think, speak and feel positive about yourself, about others, and about the situation. Always visualize yourself and your life the way you want it. Set goals, but remember, you need goals not for what they get you, but what they make you. Don't place limit on yourself by saying I can't. Let go in order to avoid hurting yourself and others. Discipline your mind and intellect. As you decide what you put in there, determine what you get back. So what are the tips? Other tips: see problems as opportunity to learn. Tackle problems